$10 billion, they're going to be worth $20 billion. Someone that's worth $50 billion, they're going to be worth $150 billion. They're going to get bigger pools, bigger jets, bigger and better cars, more summer homes, more winter homes. And as that's happening, all prices on everything is going to go up. Because when you put money into circulation, what you're doing is you're creating money out of thin air. Because there's no substance to the money. So your so-called dollar, your FRN, becomes weaker. So therefore prices go up. And this is a good time to buy silver and gold. Not because silver and gold is going to save you, but when the price goes from $350 to $750, you're going to get mad as hell. But if you have silver, when the price goes up, the price of silver and gold is going to go up. So you take the silver back when the price doubles or the price triples. And when you buy that bread, it's just like you buying that $7 loaf of bread for about $3.50. Don't be surprised if gas prices go up to $6. So you got to watch everything, man. The scripture says watch as well as pray. You got to have an understanding of what's going on around the world. Geopolitics. You have to understand geopolitics. You have to understand the Illuminati, the hidden ones. Go ahead. That's why Jake is rushing to go out and vote to put their oppressor back in office. Go ahead.
This is to back up what Elder Tar was saying about the Federal Reserve notes, and this is found in the book of Micah 6, beginning at 10 to 11. It says, "Are there yet the treasures of wickedness in the house of the wicked, and the scant measure that is abominable?" And we all know who the wicked is. That's the so-called white man. The scant measure is his so-called Federal Reserve notes, which is abominable because it's not according to the law, the economic law the Lord laid down in the book of Leviticus, the 19th chapter, the 35th verse. Then the 11th verse says, "Shall I count them pure with the wicked balances and with the bag of deceitful weights?" So that's pretty much it, you know. That so-called Federal Reserve note is a deceitful weight because it, first of all, the buying power of it is fluctuating. It doesn't matter whether it's $100 bill or $1,000 bill. The buying power is deceptive, is fluctuating. So it's a bag of deceitful weights. And I'll just throw in the 12th verse. It says, "For the rich men, they are full of violence." Now, who's that? That's the international banking families. They're the ones which the Most High works with them in tandem, but they're the ones that's going all over the world bringing violence because they fund those armies that create the violence. It says, "For the rich men, they are full of violence, and the inhabitants thereof have spoken lies, and their tongue is deceitful in their mouth." That's it on that.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go back to Habakkuk.
This is back in Habakkuk 2 and 5. "Yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home."
He's all over the world. And everybody else's business.
"Who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death,
and is as death." Everywhere he goes, there's mass death. So the nations around the world are waking up to this damn devil. Go ahead.
"And cannot be satisfied."
And this devil can't be satisfied, man. You got devils that are worth $150 billion, and they want more money. They're not looking to stimulate this economy. Go ahead.
"But gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. Shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say..."
Yeah, when they stormed the embassy and they killed that ambassador, they and the three others, that's the scriptures right there. They're taking up that taunting proverb against you. Go ahead.
And say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his.
Yeah. And that's what you devil. Everything that you have, you stole. Everything that you have, you stole. Everything that you have, you stole. So now the nations are waking up. Now the nations are waking up. And 2013 is not going to be. 2013 is right around the corner. That's not going to be a good year. All hell is going to break loose. That could be the year that the Lord come back.
How long? And to him that ladeth himself with thick clay.
Right. The Hebrew word is ibatyat, which means depth. The depth has surpassed a couple of weeks back 16 trillion. And right after the depth, a couple of days or a week after the depth hit 16 trillion, that's when Bernanke came along and gave to the super rich bankers this new stimulus program, which is called it's not even QE3, it's just QE, quantitative easing, for the next 3 years. Free money. In other words, you don't have to pay any interest on it, or very little interest, almost nothing. Hoping that these banks will lend out money to the borrowers, and borrowers will open up businesses. They're gonna hold on to the money. Yesterday, Mark Farber had made a statement. He said what Bernanke is doing, I'm not saying it in his exact words, what Bernanke is doing, the fact that he's printing more money or putting more money into the system is going to be the destruction of the whole world. That's what Mark Farber said. Now, I'll give it to you if you want to put it up. I'll give you the site for it. All right, go ahead.
Shall they not rise up suddenly that shall bite thee, and awake that shall...
That's them. You got bit over there in Syria.
The Marines who are
go ahead.
Stationed
and awake that shall vex thee, and thou shalt be for booties unto them. Because thou hast spoiled many nations, all the remnant of the people shall spoil thee.
Because you went all over the world. You came to the Americas. How did you get America? You spoiled the Gadites. Your kind went down into South America, Central America. You spoiled those tribes. You went into China. You went into Japan. You went all over the world to Africa with your race, your Edomite race. And you spoiled them. Like I said earlier, everything you have, you stole. And the whole world sees it. Go ahead.
It says, because of men's blood, and for the violence of the land, of the city, and of all that dwell therein. Woe to him that coveteth an evil covetousness to his house, that he may set his nest on high, that he may be delivered from the power of evil.
Now, that's you said you're going to do away with that space program. Now you're talking about going up to Mars. So the elite are looking at, get on a shuttle or whatever vehicle they can use to go into outer space or up into the skies, because they know all hell is breaking loose. Go ahead.
Thou hast consulted shame to thy house by cutting off many people, and hast sinned against thy soul. For the stone shall cry out of the wall, and the beam out of the timber shall answer it. Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood.
And that's what you did. You built everything by blood. Any place that you went to with your military might, after you took it down, you built an embassy or whatever you built over there. You stuck a puppet leader up in there. So anything that you did, you have a base over there in Iraq that costs $1 billion to build up, and then you got a puppet leader up in there. How many lives was taken for you to accomplish that. We don't even know the count. So now it's time for you to pay. Go ahead.
And establisheth a city by iniquity. Behold, is it not of the Lord of hosts that the people shall labor in the very fire, and the people shall worry themselves for very vanity? For the earth shall be filled with the knowledge of the glory of the Lord, as the waters cover.